va a ser en inglés. Cámbiese al canal de español, ¿ok? And let's just wait a couple more minutes. There's people connecting. Can you guys put in the chat? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me well? Everything? Good, 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 good. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to start the calls again. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for the calls, so we're gonna have the calls again. People asking me for the link. Yes. So let's just wait until like 9:05 and then we'll start. Yeah, please tell me where you guys are from. ¿De dónde son? Let's see. Yeah, people telling me that the link is not working. Let me make sure. Make sure it's working. We're also gonna be. Hey guys, so we are gonna have some. We're gonna have chances for you guys to have questions. But the questions, please don't ask the questions in the chat. Add the question in the Q&A. If you guys see, there's a Q&A section. Whatever you guys want to know, if you have questions or anything like that, make sure you put it there so we can answer all your questions. And I see from Venezuela, from Quebec, from Columbus. Let me see, Detroit, Arizona, Las Vegas. Oh, we got people from everywhere here. We have 191 people so far, so hopefully we'll get more. I know it's the first call. I know it was kind of last minute. It took us a little while to get the flyer, but it's going to be worth it, guys. These calls are definitely going to help. These calls are going to make a big difference. Let's wait one more minute and then we'll start. No nada en español. ¿Están escuchando? Are you guys listening in Spanish? Are you seeing the translation? Type it in the chat, please. No. See? Well, they're telling me the translation is working, so maybe it's on your end. Make sure you connect to the right channel, okay? But guys, let's start. I'm excited to do this again. I'm excited to go back to doing the Tuesday night calls. So guys, we're going to start doing the calls again. So far, we're going to do it every other Tuesday. So one Tuesday, the next Tuesday, no, and then the next Tuesday. So every other Tuesday, we're going to start doing these calls. I think it's one of the things that you guys have asked the most, having these calls. I know for some reason, a lot of you guys like having calls. I personally, I've never been too much into calls. It's not my forte, but I know some people need it. And I know there's things that we need to teach. There's things that you guys need to learn, especially we have so many new people coming in. They need to understand and they need to learn about they need to know about Herbalife and how to start their business. What kind of tools can they use? How they're going to promote their business? These calls we're going to have different people doing the calls. We're going to have press teams. We're going to have millionaire teams. And we're going to have people that are having success with the We Do tool. And we want them to teach you guys how to actually use everything that we do offer, but how to actually implement different strategies, different tools. Because we have people that use clubs, and we have people that do social media. We have people that just go on the streets. I know this girl is a sideline of mine. She just go to gyms. And that's one of the things I'm doing, but she's taking it to a whole different level. This girl, she's selling products like crazy, and she's been going to 2-3 different gyms a day just so she can meet different people, have different relationships with different people, and pitch them the challenge. So that takes commitment, that takes hard work and dedication, but that's why she's killing it. She's in Mexico. She's doing over 15,000 volume points in Mexico. That's insane. She doesn't have a club. She does social media, but everything that she's getting is going through meeting people in person, going to these places and meeting the people. So you guys are going to learn from everyone and what they're doing, okay? But before we get started, sorry, let me turn this off. before we get started, I want to go over what the calls are going to be about. I mean, I already explained a little bit of what the calls are going to be about, but these calls, we want this call to teach you guys how to be a better coach. We want this call to teach you guys new skills. We want this call to teach you guys new strategies on how to promote your business, on how to go to the market and get these clients and get these distributors. And we want to teach you guys a little bit of leadership. You guys are going to need, for you guys that are new, you don't necessarily need that right now, but eventually you're going to have a group of people. You're going to have a team, and you're going to need a little bit of leadership to actually help these people. Because right now, for the new people, all you got to focus on is recruiting and selling products and selling the challenge, right? But eventually you're going to have your own team, and the team is going to look up to you, and you're going to have to teach them, and you're going to have to help them grow their business. So you need to learn a little bit of leadership and how to deal with people and how to deal with your distributors. What else we have here? We're going to teach you guys what's working, what's not working. We've been doing great. Our org has been killing it. We've been recruiting people like crazy, and it wasn't like that a few months ago. But we've been trying different things. A lot of things didn't work, but we had to go through those things to be able to find the ones that do work. And right now, we found a couple things and a couple strategies and a couple ways to promote the actual challenge, and it's working perfectly for us. We're getting a lot of new distributors that we could have never gotten before, a lot of personal trainers, a lot of influencers, a lot of online coaches, and all that. We didn't do that, I don't know, like 6 months ago. We've been doing this now, and we've seen results, I don't know, 4 or 5 months of crazy results, not just a little bit of results. We've seen a lot of results. But guys, let me introduce myself. I've been talking and you guys don't even know. You guys are brand new. You guys don't even know who I am. So my name is Octavio. Like the flyer said, I've been doing this business for about 11 years now. I can't believe it's been that long. So I started just like you guys. Well, most of you guys that wanted to get results. I came into the business not because I wanted to make money, not because I wanted to do the business. I came in because I wanted to get some results. I was overweight. I wasn't feeling good. The clothes that I had didn't fit. I was always in a bad mood. I was drinking insane amount of coffee, insane amount of caffeine. I was eating anything that I can find. I was in a stressful job that every free time that I have in that job, I either went out to get coffee or went out to get something to eat. So all those things got me to gain a lot of weight. I was never, I'm originally from Cuba. When I came from Cuba, I wasn't a big person. I wasn't a big kid or anything like that. I was actually skinny. If I show you guys the picture, I was super skinny. I was not fat. I could eat anything and I wasn't fat or anything. But you know how life is. You start eating, stress, paying bills, all these things that you have to go through. You start overeating, you start going out, not taking care of yourself. You don't go to the gym because you don't have time. So I gained a lot of weight. So I reached out to my sponsors. I know my sponsors were doing the business. When they started the business, they came up to me and telling me about the business, that I should do the business. It's great. You can make a lot of money. You can do all these things and that. But I wasn't really interested on a business. And it took me a year to actually reach out to them. And when I reached out to them, it wasn't even because of the business. It was because I wanted to lose some weight and I wanted to get in shape. But like it always happens, you start getting in shape, you start losing weight, you start feeling better. People start realizing that. So people started realizing at my job, hey, what are you doing? You look like you have more energy. You look like your clothes is fitting better. You're not cranky anymore. You're not eating every time you get a break. So what is it that you're doing? Because whatever you're doing, I want to do. And me, as a salesperson, I used to sell. I always been a salesperson. So I was my last job was selling cell phones, and I will always have that salesperson mentality. And I realized, you know what? I don't want to do the business. I think the job that I have, I make enough money. That's what I thought, that I was making enough money. It wasn't enough money, but that's what I thought. So I realized, you know what? If I sell some of these products, I can buy mines with that money and not spend my check on the products. And I can just use that money to pay for my products, keep taking the product, keep feeling better, keep getting more results, and it'll be technically free. That's the way I looked at it. For me, the products was like, okay, if I sell a couple of products, I'll get my products for free. That's the way I look at it. But I started selling more than I actually needed. Then the same thing happened to my wife. My wife was never a big person. She was not a fat person. She was what we call here skinny fat. She had a little bit of belly, but she was skinny. She started using the products. She started using the shakes. She was working at a bank, stressful job too. She was drinking coffee, café con leche, pastelito, all that stuff, eating a lot of stuff. So she got a little belly. But then she tried the shakes. She loved the shake. She started losing weight. We weren't even going to the gym. We were just drinking these products. We weren't even going to the gym. She was losing weight. Her energy was better. She wasn't drinking coffee anymore. She wasn't drinking no Red Bulls or anything like that. She started drinking the teas, and people at her job realized it. So we realized, you know what? How about you sell some of the products at your job? And maybe we can make a little bit extra money. Maybe we can pay the car with this money now. Then, long story short, she started selling more than we needed to pay for a car. Plus what I was selling, we quickly realized we were making the same amount of money that she was making working a full time. So we decided, you know what? Like, we're making the same money you're making, and we're doing this part-time, and we're not really focusing on it. We're not really building anything. We're just selling to people asking for it. So I told her, you know, quit your job. Let's do this full time. And long story short, spent 11 years. My life completely changed. I have a life that I never even dream of. I have freedom. That for me, that's been the most amazing thing. Yes, you can make good money. You can make a really good amount of money, but the freedom is priceless. I have 2 daughters. Before, I never pictured myself with having kids because I figured, you know what? I'm not going to have time to be with these kids. I'm not going to have time to take care of them. I'm not going to have time to actually spend time with them. I'm not going to have time to take them to places. I'm not going to have money to take them to vacation. I won't be able to pay for things for them. What if they get sick? I won't be able to pay for anything like that. And my mom, back then, she used to work at a daycare. And I remember the moms will come with these kids, these little babies. After 6 months, they have to go back to work. They will have to leave the kids there, like little babies, and they will have to pay $200 a week. And these people were making maybe $300 a week. So I realized, you know what? Like, that's not what I want. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to have kids that way. So I've been spending times ever since my daughters came to this world. I spend time with them. I have seen them grow. I take them to amazing vacations. I don't have to report to any boss. I don't have to tell my boss that I need time off. I don't have to worry about if I go to Disney, if I can pay the actual trip. I don't have to worry about asking for permission. I don't even have to worry about asking for permission to go to the bathroom. There's nothing worse than being in a job that you have to ask permission to go to the bathroom. What kind of life is that? Like asking for permission to go to the bathroom? Like that's just ridiculous. And back then I didn't realize it. I realize it now, like, shit, I own my own time. I don't have to ask anybody for permission to do anything. If I want to go someplace, I'll go someplace. I don't have to worry about that. So like I said, long story short, 11 years, I'm a press team now. I have traveled I have gone to so many places. My parents don't work anymore. I retired my parents. They're living a great life. They don't have to work anymore. They did so much for us that the least that I could do is just take care of them now. They don't have to worry about paying bills or anything like that. I'll take care of them. I go to vacations with my daughters. I spend all the time with my wife. I can either go outside and work or stay here. If it's raining and I don't feel like going out, I don't feel like doing anything, I don't have to worry about like calling in sick or anything. It's just I own my own time, and there's nothing better than that, guys. And this business will give you that if you actually work this business the right way. If you actually do the business, because that's one thing that I realized at the beginning. Yes, I started making a little bit of money, but I was what we call in my country, pick up floor. I was just doing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And for a while, it was enough. But eventually, if you really want to do this business the right way, and you really want to make this a career, and you really want to make the good money, and you want to have freedom, you're going to have to do it like 100%. You can't have an excuse, or you can't take a day sick, or you can't say, well, I can't do it today because I have to go to work. So eventually you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to do this as an actual business. And that's what we realized, you know, like, yeah, we're making a little bit of money, but if we want to make the good money, if we want to have the life, we don't have to go to work, we don't have to worry about bosses, we have to do this full time, and we have to do this the right way and work really hard. And the first 5 years, we worked really, really hard. And that's what got us to what we are today. I mean, I haven't stopped working. I'm still working. Of course, the first 5 years was insane. It was insane. It was just me and Elian. We were working like crazy. We didn't have any breaks. We moved to an apartment. I was still working at my job. She had quit, and we were making money with her on the business. She didn't have a job. We didn't even have television in my apartment. The first 6 months, we didn't have a bed. We had an inflatable cushion, whatever. We didn't have no sofa. We didn't have anything. But we were grinding and grinding and working hard and working hard and working hard. And that's why we are what we are today. So I don't want to bore you guys. I'll tell you the full story one of these days, but I want to get back to the training because it's already 9:18 and I don't want to take too much time from you guys. And I want to give you guys some time to ask some questions. So guys, now these trainings are going to be amazing. These trainings, you're going to learn so many things that I already explained, but I want you guys to understand a couple things. And before we go through the trainings, before we started doing all these calls where we teach you guys strategies, where we teach you things to do and what not to do and stuff like that, I wanted to take this call, the first call, and talk about, guys, I know you guys are going to say, well, we talked about this in many places, and this is what we talked when we go to events and all this stuff. But guys, we have to go back to the basics. I realize, and trust me, I've been there. I was hiding behind a screen for too long. I let myself go. I wasn't taking care of myself. I gained some weight. I didn't have the results that I needed. And back then, maybe 5-6 years ago, that was okay. Because the business was completely different 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Back then, there was not a lot of competition. Back then, there was not a lot of influencers online nowadays that they look like freaking insane with results. Back then, there was none of that. It was just us, a bunch of distributors. Yeah, we have competition with distributors, but it was fine. It was perfect. It was a good competition. Nowadays, we can't keep hiding behind a screen, and we can't keep telling these people that we can give them results and not have results ourselves. That's why I've been working on my results like crazy. I've been doing 6 to 7 miles a day on cardio. I've been hitting my gym. I've been consistent drinking my tablets that I've never been consistent, because I realized if I want to take my business to the next level, I have to go myself to the next level, physically, mentally, and I don't know what else, but I know physically and mentally I have to be in the right place. I have to have crazy results, because I realize when I go out there into the market and I told these people, hey, I can help you lose weight. You want to join the challenge? And they look at me like, what do you mean? Like maybe I can help you lose weight. So it's kind of hard getting clients where you don't look apart, especially with so much competition out there. I'm not saying we all have to have a six-pack. Eventually, if that's what you want, get there. Hopefully I have a six-pack in a couple months, and that's what I'm striking for. But I have to show some kind of results, and I have to show some transformation, because guys, that's the name, transformation. That's what we do. We do transformation. If we can't do our own transformation, how are we going to tell these people that we can help them do a transformation if we're not doing our own transformation? So if we're not working on our results, nothing is going to happen. You guys can learn many strategies. You guys can learn many things here from all press teams they're going to be doing these calls, the millionaire teams that are going to do these calls, all these strategies, all these things, leadership, how to promote on Instagram, how to do all these things. But if we ourselves don't look apart, nothing is going to happen. And actually, yeah, you might get lucky. You might get lucky and you find this person that is amazing, they lose great, and you might not even have to worry about getting results. And yeah, that could happen. I wouldn't let that, I don't know, I wouldn't look forward to that. Like I don't want to rely on one person to build my business, because you never know what can happen. That person can leave and then you screw. So guys, like I said, you don't have to have a six-pack, but work on results. One of the reasons why we're having so much success right now, and if you see our Instagram, if you see Disney and Georgia Instagram, if you see the people that are in our team, you see their Instagram. I don't know if you realize, Yeah, we're signing a lot of new distributors, and we're signing a lot of new coaches. But if you look at the coaches they look amazing. They are fit, they are have results, they all look apart. And the reason why we are attracting these people is not necessarily because we are that level, because I have recruited people that are look 10 times better than me and they have a six-pack, but they see that I'm working towards something, and it gives me something to talk about. When they see that I'm working on results, when they see that I have some kind of transformation, they start paying attention to you, because they realize, well, whatever he's doing is working. So if it's working, it's going to work for my clients. So look, it's kind of hard having a client, and then you tell him, I can help you get a transformation, right? Let's say I want to help you get a transformation, and then look at you, and they look at you weird. When you see those weird looks, you're like, you know why they're looking at you like that, because you don't look apart. And you don't, I'm not saying you have to have a six-pack, but you have to look apart, and you have to show on your Instagram that you've been working towards some results. If you're not showing that, then it's gonna be so hard to get these people. And if you do get one of these persons, they're gonna argue with you for everything. Not argue, but they're gonna, well, but the products have these things. The meal plan, I don't like this, and I don't like that in the products, or I don't like this pre-workout, or I don't want chicken, I want steak. When people are saying that, it's because they don't trust you, and they don't trust you because you don't have results. Once you have results, all those things, because people can tell me, well, I don't like chicken. Well, you want to get these results, you have to have chicken. You want to get those results, you have to have the product. You have to drink the shake. You have to drink the tea. Because once you have results, you can show, okay, how are you getting those results? Yes, these products and these meal plans. So that way people will not be arguing back and forth with you, because they'll trust you more. So guys, work on results. And I know you hear that all the time. And I'm telling you, I've been doing this 11 years, and I've never been on top of people about results as I am right now. Because I know every time one of my team members get better results, they look apart, they lose weight, they get clients. It's like magic. They lose a pound or 2 pounds, shit, they got a client. They lose 3-4 pounds, shit, they got another client. So it's like magic. If you get results, you get clients, and people start looking at you like, I have people now. This has never happened to me. Guys, girls, hey, what are you doing on Instagram? Before I was using my wife's page to do the business, right? I'm trying to build my own page, and now getting people hitting on my page. Hey, what are you doing? You're losing weight. You look great. Can I go do those walks that you're doing? I'm doing walks now with the community, and that's how I'm getting clients and stuff like that. So, but I'm showing results, and people are loving that. Okay. So what else we have here? Let me see what else. Also, guys, really important. Now that you have the results and you're working towards the results, we need to focus on doing a better follow-up. And I think a lot of people missed out on a better follow-up. And that's where you lose all these clients, because, bro, we do all this hard work of going out there, getting these clients, we get them into the challenge, but we don't even do a good follow-up. We don't even help them, because they come to you because they want a result. They want to get a transformation. So if we don't give them our results, if we don't give them a transformation, people are not going to repeat the challenge. And you want people to repeat the challenge. You want two things. You want these people to either repeat the challenge as a customer or turn into a coach. If you're not doing any of those, then you're missing out. You're definitely missing out, and you're missing out big time. And the reason why these people are not repeating the challenge is not because the challenge sucks. It's not because they don't have the workout in the app. It's not because they don't have the good meal plans. It's not because they don't like the app. It's not because, I don't know, whatever. They're not repeating because they didn't get the results they were looking for. They didn't get the results that we promised. They didn't get the follow-up that we promised. We are supposed to be professional coaches, right? We need to be professional. Do great follow-up every week. Make sure, hey, are you liking your meals? What are you liking about the meals? How's the shake? How do you prepare the shake? Are you liking the tea? How do you feel? Are you having a hard time going to the bathroom? All these things we have to do, because we don't do anything. We're going out there getting all these clients. It's hard to get clients. It really is hard to get clients. But if we go out there and we do all this work, but then we don't do a good follow-up and we don't give them the results that they wanted, then like, why are we doing all this work? We're missing out. We're going to go through people like crazy. And yes, you're going to have, like, you're gonna make a transaction, you're gonna make that money, but you didn't make a transformation. And the whole point of this is giving people transformation, because if you give people transformation, they're gonna bring you more people, they're gonna be more happy, they're gonna stay, and then eventually they're gonna turn into coaches. Because the moment these people start getting results, I guarantee you they're gonna have 1,000 people around them asking them, what are you doing? Same thing that happened to me. What are you doing? What are you taking? What is this? They're gonna bring you business. Not only are they going to bring you their own business, but they're going to bring you other business. So we have to focus on these things, guys. If we don't do a good job, people are going to leave. And then you're going to have these people, well, no, I tried, we do didn't work. It just wasn't for me. No, it's not that it wasn't for you. We do is not a magical thing. We do works if you actually work the tool, if you actually do what you're supposed to do, if you get the results, if you get people the results they're looking for, if you do exceptional customer service. And that's another thing, guys. We have a lot of competition out there. And I've seen a lot of competition out there. And actually, I like to do some research. Sometimes I see somebody that looks great and they offer this plan. I send them a message to see what they offer me. And sometimes I have bought into what they sell because I want to see how they do stuff. I'm not saying you have to do this. I mean, there's people that sell products, not products, guys and stuff like that for $50 or coaching for $50 or $100. If you want to go ahead and do it for research purposes, go ahead and do it. But then you realize, oh shit, this is so basic. And these people, they don't do follow-up because they don't care. All they want to do is just sell you whatever they're selling, and that's it. And a lot of people go through that. So imagine, maybe you don't look like that person. Maybe you don't look like that influencer. But imagine your follow-up and your customer service is insane. It's amazing. What do you think these people are going to say? Oh, shit, no, I want to keep going back to this person. This person made me feel special. This person gave me the results that I wanted. Maybe I didn't lose that 30 pounds that I want to lose in 21 days. Of course, that's not healthy. But I lost some weight. Maybe I don't physically see it, but my clothes fit different now. My pants are falling off. I have more energy. These people are going to come back to you. So you have to give them good customer service. If you don't give them good customer service, they're not coming back. Results and customer service. That's the name of the game. You have to, because now you're doing all this work for no reason. Posting on Instagram, doing all these reels, doing all these videos, doing all these things on Instagram, on your nutrition club, or wherever you are, going out there, talking to people. Maybe you get, I don't know, 5, 10 people a month. But out of those 5 and 10 people, you only stay with one. Like, shit, all that work went to waste. And guess what? Eventually, that person is going to find another coach, and that coach will give him a good results. And that coach is going to take him from you. And not because that coach was an asshole or anything, because that coach did a better job than you. So our competition is actually us. So we have to do a better job. If not, we're not going to keep these people. Exactly. The follow-up, the first one is in the follow-up. Let me see what else we have here. Also, guys, learn how to pitch the business. I can't even tell you guys how many people have sent me message or DM asking me, how do you pitch the business? How do you talk to these people? We have the videos. If you don't know how to do it, watch the video that George created. George created an amazing freaking HOM video. You can use the video if you don't feel comfortable, but watch the video a couple times and you start understanding how to pitch the business. You don't have to pitch it how George said. I don't even send that video anymore because I already know how to do it. I know if somebody wants to know about the business, I get him in a call, or I take him to a nutrition club and sit with him there and explain the business. It's really simple. But I realize a lot of people don't know how to explain the business, not because they don't even watch the videos, but because they haven't had results themselves, because they're not really focused on the business. The moment you have results, the moment you start making money, you're going to know how to explain the business. Maybe simple, but you're going to explain it in a way with energy, with excitement, that people are going to, oh shit, this guy is making money. Whatever, I'll do whatever you're doing. So you have to, you also have to do the business and get some result for yourself. Because if you go out there and you tell these people, yeah, you can make a lot of money. You can make all this or that. Okay, how much money have you made? Well, I haven't made anything. I've been doing it for 5 years. What do you mean you haven't made anything? because you haven't done it, because you haven't done the basic, you haven't gotten results. Maybe you slack on your results a long time ago. Maybe you just hiding behind the screen. Maybe you just don't have conversations on Instagram. Guys, I use Instagram. This is what I do. So you guys have an idea. I go to different gyms, I do the walks, and I do interactions on Instagram just to get people to interact with me, to eventually guide these people to either a conversation about the business or a conversation about the actual challenge and get them in the 21-day challenge. Those are the two types of conversation that I have with people. I want these people to either ask me about business or ask me about the challenge. That's all I do. But I have to be out there doing it. If I'm not doing it, I'm not going to get better. I'm not going to get results. I'm not going to get clients. I'm not going to get distributors. So you have to be out there. And yes, when you're new, maybe you don't have the results with the business. No problem. You can use your upline. You can use me. You can use yours. You can use business. But eventually, you can't hide behind those people anymore. Eventually, you have to get results yourself. It's only so long you can go with that excuse. And it's only so long as you can go without using other people before and after. Eventually, you have to do it yourself. Eventually, you have to get results with business and with the products and physically. Because if not, you're never going to feel comfortable enough to explain the business, or you're never going to feel comfortable enough to explain the actual challenge and explain the selling products. And that brings me to another point. Guys, I know, and we're going to make sure, just to let you guys know, we're going to be making some changes to the challenge to make it easier for you guys, to make it more attractive and all these things. But guys, sometimes people, they just don't want to spend the $100 and something. That doesn't mean that you let them go. We get paid for selling products. If they don't want to do the $100 and something, hey, no problem. Look, try the tea. See how you feel. Maybe next month we'll get you into the challenge. Try the shake. Try the fiber. Try the beauty booster. So I see many people, and it actually happens in my art. They go out there, these people say no for some reason. Sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it's not their fault. But then they let him go. No, don't let him go. Don't let him go. Just get him on the app. Now that it's free, you can get him in there and say, hey, you know what? Try a tea. See how you feel. See if you like it. Maybe you sell, I don't know, a $20, $30 tea. Whatever. You sold something. And now you're getting these people to try something. And now you have these people in the chats, in the challenge. They can't win the money, but they can use the workouts. They can do all these things. And now you can actually capitalize on that. You can actually have better. You went from having a cold lead to a warm lead now, because now you have that person there and you can do a follow-up every week. Hey, you don't want to be every day, but every other day. Hey, how you feeling? Is the tea working? Do you like the aloe? How does it taste? Are you going to the bathroom better? Are you feel like you have more energy? So don't let him go. I hate it when I have my distributor send me because I ask him, show me your conversation. Show me what are you doing so I can help them. And I realize, well, they send them the whole thing. They talk to these people. They send in the template, whatever they use. And then the person says, well, no, I don't have the money now. And that's it. They stay there. Like, what? They don't have the money. It's fine. It's fine. You can get them on something else. You can sell them something else. That's not a problem. You don't have the money now. That's fine. Do you have $20? You have $30. Let's get you in. Let's get you so you can start trying these things. Let's try the aloe, try the tea. You feel like you have more energy. Are you buying coffee? Most people, they buy Starbucks. How much are you paying on Starbucks a day? Some people go once or twice a day. That's probably like $20 there. Bro, for less than like what? $20, $30 a tea. I don't even remember how it costs now. Or I don't know, $30 for a tea. You're gonna have tea for the entire month. You're gonna have better energy. It's a fat burner. It's a thermogenic. It's gonna give you more energy. All these things. People are gonna say yes. They shouldn't say no. Don't let them go. Don't let them go because they don't have the money for the challenge. Send them something else. You know, don't just. I hate when I see that. So let's see what else we have here. I wrote a couple things that I want to go over with you guys, and we still have a little bit of time. Let's see. Also, guys, another thing that I want to, good thing that I'm reading. Sometimes I don't write anything and I forget. Guys, when we created We Do, because we had a need. The market had a need. We had a need. And we saw that the market was completely different than what it was 6, 7 years ago. It was really hard. Now there's a lot more competition. There's a lot more people nowadays more conscious about what they put in the body, more conscious about what they eat. Actually, don't go too far. I never imagined seeing my parents, the Cuban, they eat anything, going to the supermarket and reading a freaking label. Oh no, this thing has too much sugar. This thing has, my parents, I never imagined they would do that. So what I'm trying to say with that, nowadays people are more conscious on what they drink and what they eat. So we have to help these people. We have to help these people given the right choices, given the right solutions. Because these people, they're gonna say no to many things. You're gonna offer, I don't know, a shake. Well, I don't know. I want to see what the shake has, all this and that. So we have to help these people make the right choices. And we can't just, I remember back then we used to say, well, you drink this, you drink that, and then I don't know what it has, but it just, it works. I lost weight. Yeah, back then you could say that, but nowadays you have to do a little bit of research. You have to learn a little bit. You know, some people, and nowadays people ask you for what are the sugars, what are the micronutrients. They're gonna ask you a bunch of things. So we wanna. I'm not saying become a doctor on these things, but learn a little bit, because sometimes I seen a lot of my distributors, they're asking questions, basic questions. What are the macros? They don't know how to answer that. They don't know what they are. So we need to understand what they are, at least the basic stuff. Nowadays, people like, it's a vegan. What are the macros? What are the protein on it? What are the sugar on it? All these things. And you're going to have all these people asking you so many things. Not everybody, of course, not everybody's going to ask you that, but most people nowadays, they're a little bit more conscious, so they ask a lot more questions. So we don't want to look like a person that doesn't know anything. So do a little bit of research, learn a little bit. When you have a little bit of time, you know, what are the macros? What is the sugars? All these things. Because a lot of people are going to ask you those things. And I see my distributors get stuck. Oh shit, what are macros? Let me go to Google. So it's kind of hard, especially if you're having a meeting with this person in person. It's kind of awkward. Oh, well, no, I don't know what the macros are. I don't know what this is. So you have to know a little bit. So make sure you learn a little bit about basic stuff, because they're going to ask you about basic stuff. I'm telling you, the day I saw my parents looking at them labels, that was like, what? My parents, they don't care that they eat anything. They don't care what sugar is. They don't care anything. And they were reading the labels. No, this thing has too much sugar, so I can't buy this at the supermarket. So people are going to ask you technical questions, and it's okay to ask technical questions. Just be ready for it. Don't be a person that, oh, well, no, I don't know, because you're teaching these people and you're helping these people get results. So I wanted to touch on that, because I do get that a lot. And nowadays, a lot of people send you a message, well, macros, well, how much protein, well, how much this I can eat, or how much, like many things like that. Let me see what else I have here. And we have a little bit of time. Let me see.
Hi, Octavio.
Hey, hey.
Hey, it's me. So
Okay.
I'm answering the questions in the Q&A for anybody else that would like to drop anything. If they'd like to go ahead, I've got all answered right now for them.
See,
Um,
if it wasn't for Lauren.
and then also, I just wanted to let you know I sent you over a couple of notes for the housekeeping items that we discussed.
Oh,
If you want, I can go through.
perfect.
Up to you. We're just at the 20-minute
Good.
mark, so we've
Yeah,
got a
no,
couple.
let's give it. I think I have I mean, I just wanted to go over the basics with you guys, because no matter what you learn on these calls or anything like that, if you don't have results, if you don't do a good follow-up, if you don't become a better coach, if you don't become a better leader, none of these things are gonna work. I mean, they'll work. It'll be so much harder to build business. It will be so much harder to get these clients. So I want you guys to understand that. And I realized that like I'm telling you, I hide behind the screen for too long. I was overweight. I mean, I still have weight to lose, but I'm looking better. People are realizing I'm getting more clients. I'm getting more distributors. It's easier for me to go out there. And when you have results, you're actually talking in a different energy. You talk differently. You feel amazing. So people realize that. So I just wanted to make sure you guys understand this. Everything you're gonna learn through all these calls, they'll be great, but you have to go back to the basics. And let me go over a couple things that Lauren sent me here. Good thing I have Lauren. Couple things, guys. I don't know if you guys realize, but now we have the clothes. Now we actually have good clothes. It was so hard. I know a lot of you guys were always complaining it was taking too long. These people don't send the clothes. They don't have nothing cool. They don't have nothing great. So we got together with this company. This company is crazy designing, and it's already out. You guys can order, and you guys can order. It's actually I mean, technically, you can order from anywhere in the world if you want to buy. We do international shipping, and not just that, guys. We have a few pieces now, but this company, they're gonna create different things every couple months. They're gonna create different clothes. They're gonna create different logos. They're gonna create so many cool things, and we wanted somebody that doesn't just put a damn "we do" logo in your chest and that's it. We wanted something, yeah, we wanted "we do" logo, but we want something cool here, maybe Coach, or maybe like a cool logo in the back, or a cool, I don't know, something catchy, something sexy, and not just basic short, because that's just basic. You can just go to the mall and print something there, and you can just buy a short there. We wanted something sexy, something that will bring the brand out there, and people will ask, "What is this?" I want to know what the heck we do is. I want to know what it says there. What is that is so catchy? So we wanted to create something like that for you guys. So you guys make sure you get these clothes. Make sure you wear these clothes everywhere you go. Every time I go to the gym, I wear my "we do" short, and I always get looks. Now, they don't always ask, but I've seen people that already they ask me, "Hey, what is that short? Where can I get that short? What is "we do"?" So you want to wear your brand. What else we have here? So we launching, I don't know if you guys know, but we're launching the UK challenge now. You'll be able to do the challenge in UK. We're gonna have so many new things for you guys. We're gonna have the new app. We're updating the app. Wait until you guys see the new update to the app. You guys have no idea what's coming. What else we have here, Lauren? Oh, the support. I'll let Lauren talk about the support. She's better at it. She's the one in touch with the support team. These are the people that I hope you guys, whenever you guys have a question. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and I'll be honest, guys, I'll try to help you as much as I can. But at the end of the day, I have to do all the stuff. I have my own business. I have to help. I have to run the "we do." "We do" takes a lot of time. So I can't just be answering every time you guys send me a message. But we have a team of people they know. And whenever you send them a message, they try to reply as fast as possible. They know everything about what we do. So please, if you have a question and you can't figure out what you and your peers, send a message to the support team. It's there in the app, and they're pretty quick, and they'll help you out. They're really, really good people. Lauren, I don't know what else you wanna talk about here.
Yeah, I can touch on support. So, the support team is a team of about 4 people. They are available as close to 24/7 as possible. They do all sit in the same time zone, but the support team has been absolutely phenomenal for our business. They've really allowed us to be able to respond super quick to people, and they've taken our turnaround time from being within 24 hours to within 2 hours. So I'm very, very proud of the progress that they've made. They are incorporating many different things, many different templates. So I drastically encourage you to go to our support team, because if you reach out to someone like Octavio, who obviously is one of the founders of We Do and has as much knowledge as knowledge can be had for We Do, I love you, but he may not have the most up-to-date knowledge.
Yes,
So
I try. I really try.
I know, and you're very efficient and you're very kind with your time when people reach out to you. But if you reach out to the support team, they have the templates that we have updated. They speak to our app development team, our website development team. They work one-on-one in capacity with them to be able to identify and overcome your specific obstacle that you need to have corrected. So that's something that Octavio may have to reach out to someone himself to be able to get done, where they actually have immediate communication to do for you. You don't need an email address for the support team. You just need to log into the We Do app. If you log into the We Do app and you go to your profile picture up at the top, click on that, go into the menu. The very last item at the bottom is, I believe it says request help. is what it's titled. I'm working to have that moved up to the top, but like Octavio alluded to, we will have a new app update soon. So I'm trying not to ask any new things for our current app status so that all those things can be incorporated in this new, fun, exciting. I'm super pumped about the new app version. So that's the support team. They're there for you, hopefully whenever you need them, but please give them a moment to be able to respond to you, as it is just a couple people and they are working in templates. They do respond in multiple languages, so please use your comfort. Okay, you do not need to customize to them. They will customize to you. They will work to be able to, we've recently had some complications with like app updates and things like that, and we do apologize. That's some stuff in the background. We've had our team that's been working round the clock to be able to get this new app version out to you. They've been absolutely phenomenal. Octavio and I had a review of it earlier today. I think it's great. I think
can't
it's
wait.
So cool to be able to do things from like the ground up, and to be able to see how we're elevating ourselves and taking ourselves to the next level. So support's there for you. Go to them. If you cannot access the application and you need support, you can still access them. Go to the WeDoTransformations.com, your language -ENES, and they will be there to be able to assist you. You just scroll down to the bottom, you see the little chat icon, and it takes you right straight to our direct support team. Yes, the UK challenge is opening up. And did you say the other challenge that will be opening up?
So, I mean, I don't want to spoil you guys, but we're going to have, I mean, you guys know that India's now in, we're going to have UK, and we actually in close with Africa. So we're going to have a bunch of countries from Africa. You'll be able to do the business there. And I don't know about you guys, but before to do, I mean, Herbalife is 94 countries. That's the reality is we can do business everywhere. The problem is when people are in other countries, it's really hard to do business there because you're not there. You don't know how the business works. You don't know what to offer. You don't know how to help them. But by having a challenge there, you already know what they have to learn and how they have to do the business. So it's so much simple now. And I don't know about you guys, but I want people in India. India is blowing up. So I want business in India. But India is just, bro, it's just insane what's happening in India. And before, I couldn't do anything in India. But now I have something to plug these people in. So, guys, having these challenges everywhere is going to be a game changer. Having this app, wait until you guys see it. The app is insane. It's going to make, and this is just the beginning. We're going to release the new update, but we're already talking about the second and third updates. And there's so many things in second and third. And this app is always going to be evolving because we don't want to, that's another thing. We don't want to stay in the same, we don't want to stay in the same place. We want to always come up with new ideas, come up with new things. We get a lot of feedback from you guys. You guys are always telling us this works, this doesn't work. Can we implement this? Can we implement that? And we try to implement everything that we can and as fast as we can. So I don't know about you guys, but you cannot have that anywhere else. You cannot just download an app and, oh, I don't like how this works. Yeah, okay, so deal with it. With us, it's different. You can give us feedback. And if it doesn't work and it's better to do it the other way, we're going to listen to you guys for sure. And when there's a lot of people asking the same questions and when there's a lot of people asking for the same thing, we're definitely going to change it. We're going to change it fast because we want you guys to be successful and we want you guys to use this to the fullest. So I'm freaking excited. Oh, by the way, I know they were asking here. Guys, I don't know if you realize that we moved the videos, training videos to YouTube. Now they're open. You can watch the Brian Mark. You can watch the Catalyst training. So I know there was a lot of complaints with the watching the videos on the app. Maybe it was too little. Maybe when you were connected to the TV, somebody will call you and you get them disconnected. So we moved everything to YouTube. So if you haven't watched the videos, go to YouTube. You can watch the videos there. We have it in order. So you can watch the Brian Mark training. You can watch the Catalyst training. We have it in Spanish. We have it in English. All these calls are going to live in YouTube. So there's no more, well, I can't watch it on my phone, or I would love to watch it on TV, or I would love to watch it on the computer. Now you can. It's on YouTube. YouTube is everywhere. So we made this easier for you guys. So now you can watch all that there. I don't know what else we have, Lauren. I mean, we still have like 9 minutes at least. We can answer some questions.
We can answer some questions. So there's a couple questions in there. A couple of you have asked, what's the merch site? It's wdtstore.com. I've dropped it in the chat.
Okay.
WeDoTransformations.shop. is the IG account. You can go directly to the site from there. We are shipping globally. So our business partner that we have for the merchandising shop is trying to take into consideration, one, our growth, right? Our rapid growth within different challenges and making sure that everybody is incorporated. And we've got different styles that are in there. And just like we've evolved with We Do Transformations from the website to the application, and now we're over here bragging about version 2 of the app, the We Do Transformation shop will also evolve. So our business partners are very well aware of what our mentality is within We Do Transformations overall, meaning that they know that we need to be able to adapt with our community. So if we have things that are needed and similarity for our different communities for India, we're going to work to be able to incorporate that. We're working with our India challenge to be able to make sure that we're being as inclusive as possible. And then for our Africa challenge, we're making sure that we have those communications. That's in every aspect of your We Do business, right? So not just for wearing a branded t-shirt, but for wearing other branded things and making sure that you're doing that in the best respect to your community and how you walk through. So a couple of that are in there are where can we find videos, where can we find support. So the support, I'll touch on that one more time. You can go to your We Do Transformations application. As long as you're registered and log in, you can go ahead and initiate conversation with our support team. If you are not already registered and maybe you have a couple questions before you'd like to have one of your challengers convert from a challenger to a coach, or one of your peers, maybe you're a personal trainer. We've had a lot of personal trainers join our movement. Welcome. And so if you have peers of yours that you're looking to able to bring into the business and you're like, hey, I don't really have all the answers myself yet, introduce them to the We Do Transformations website, and they can go ahead and go down to the support button, and our support team is happy to be able to answer any of those questions. They do a lot more with like technical support than they do overall business aspect. That's a coach to coach one-on-one conversation. So we want to make sure that that stays that way. I have guided our support team to make sure that they are helping as much as possible, first and foremost, with the application to make sure that the tool is available to you and allowing you to be able to own your business for what you need.
So also, guys, Connect, WDT Connect. Guys, WDT Connect, I don't know if you guys use it or not. I use it, and it's working really well. And we just had a call with the company that runs the app. They're implementing a bunch of new things that you guys are going to love. They're actually going to start doing trainings for you people that don't understand the app, or maybe you don't feel comfortable. They're going to have trainings, so you guys will be able to connect, and they'll teach you how to use the app the right way and how to maximize the app. Guys, we created these videos, these pages, we created the scripts. They really work. So make sure you use Connect. It's free. It's free to you guys. It's already included. So why not use it? And it helps, especially for the new people. Maybe for me, I know how to speak to people. I know how to get people. But for our new coaches that don't know better, or they're just not ready enough, make sure you give them the app. The app will do a lot of the work that they don't know how to do, at least at the beginning. So make sure you're using the app. Make sure you sending these videos. Make sure you have the landing page. All these things are for you, and they're free. These things cost money. If you wanted to do this by yourself, you will pay a lot of money for these things. And these things is included for you guys. So make sure you use it. What other questions we have here?
I just answered a couple. So they want to know where to be able to find for the YouTube videos. So that's We Do Transformations. Really go to YouTube. If you go to our page, you'll be able to see the link for it as well. The where can I order? We've answered that. WDTstore.com. Also, one more thing. I want to make sure that everyone knows that the support that we have for the We Do app is for the We Do app and We Do Transformations overall. WDT Connect has their own support. WDTstore.com has their own support as well. So there's support for you in every avenue of We Do Transformations. You just want to make sure that you're taking yourself to the correct avenue to be able to ask those questions. I am providing information to our support team within the We Do app so that they can guide you to the right place for the shop, so that they can guide you to the right connections for WDT Connect. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that there's a couple different spots where you can ask those questions. Where can the link be found? We talked about a lot of links. So I'll just make sure that the WeDoTransformations.com website is up to date with all the links that we've
So,
discussed.
yeah,
And we can
if you go to the We Do Instagram, you have the YouTube channel there. You can just get the YouTube channel. And then also, if you see on our Instagram pages, we only following two pages: the Latin America We Do and the actual closed Instagram, and the website is there. So you guys can just go there and get the website if you don't see it here, or you just don't have time to go through it. So everything is on Instagram. And I think, guys, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I think for being our first call coming back, I think it was good. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of it. Hopefully you guys feel more comfortable now. Hopefully you guys get to work. Hopefully you guys get to work on those results so we can go to the beach, take our shirt off, be with a six-pack or looking great, looking sexy, because you're gonna attract so much more business that way. And trust me, it really works. It really works because it's working for me, and I'm working on my results, and I'm being obsessed with getting better results now. And I think we're good. Lauren, do we have anything else? We're gonna have
Or that I want to answer real quick live is they said that if they're in Europe, support team says that they need to join the US challenge. And yes, so the support team is correct in stating that you join the US because soon the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico will be US, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK. Okay, so wherever a challenge is acceptable with Herbalife in Europe, We Do Transformations is already trademarked in Europe. So you can join that challenge once we launch it. And that will be for the August challenge opening up coach buy-in July 5th. So with that being said, the way that they will be paid out is the same way that we pay out in the US. And so that's why we're adapting into the US challenge to make sure that we're taking care of those that are competing challengers. It will either be the same as we've always done it, either a PayPal or a Zelle. So we make sure that it's a secure payment.
By the way, guys, last thing, make sure you connect to the call on the 5th of July because we have some surprises for you guys. So you guys don't want to miss that call. You guys want to be for that call because we're announcing a couple new things that you guys are going to love. So, guys, thank you so much. It's already 10. I don't want to take more time. If you have any more questions or anything like that, just ask in the chats or ask support if you have issues with the app or anything like that. So, guys, good night. Thank you. Thank you for connecting. And I hope you have a great night. Bye.